By now, you may have noticed that UX design is a cycle of continuous improvement. We come up with an idea, conduct some research, and then update the idea. We're always trying to design the best user experience possible. And that takes a lot of feedback and iteration. So let's keep improving the designs we've been working on. Earlier, you learned how paper wireframes become digital wireframes. Now, we're going to check out how a digital wireframe becomes a low-fidelity prototype. Let's start with the basics. What is a prototype? A prototype is an early model of a product that demonstrates its functionality without actually building the entire product. A prototype shows stakeholders and your potential users what your design idea can do. Users can interact with the prototype and provide feedback before your team invests a significant amount of time and money. So how does a wireframe become a low-fidelity prototype? To understand the transition, you first need to know what a low-fidelity prototype is. We compared low-fidelity and high-fidelity design in an earlier video. As a reminder, in UX, fidelity means how closely a design matches the look and feel of the final product. So a low-fidelity prototype is a simple interactive model that provides a basic idea of what the product would look like. The goal is to make your designs testable so that you can collect and analyze feedback early on. As we transition from a wireframe to a low-fidelity prototype, the biggest difference is the interactivity or the ability to click from one screen to another. A low-fidelity prototype can be on paper or digital. For a paper low-fidelity prototype, interactivity might be a human acting as a computer and manually changing the design in real time. For a digital low-fidelity prototype, interactivity might be connected wireframes, where you can click on a certain part of the wireframe, like a submit button, and be taken to the next wireframe. Later, we'll make a high-fidelity prototype, but to get there, we need to build a low-fidelity prototype first. All right, now you know the differences between a wireframe and a low-fidelity prototype. Up next, we'll see this transition in action and build a paper prototype.